Hey guys, this is one of my invention concepts. I think it would actually benefit the entire world. We know right now that many countries are entering depression, recession because of COVID-19 and job loss and all that stuff. Anyway, uh, we're pretty much wasteful people in the world. Once we wear our boots or our shoes, we throw them away. We don't. In some countries, we do try to fix them, but even then, it costs money to fix them. Uh, I have a concept invention to save money on your shoes and also have a universal uh, system for replaceable parts on shoes and boots. In this case, I have a work boot that's made of leather. My concept is very simple. We have replaceable parts like the back part, the bottom part, the side parts, all the parts they include in the boot for work and stuff will be, in theory concept, a replaceable part. Let's say uh, you wear your soles out. So if you have a metal system or another system of any material that you can screw back in or attach it, so you could, in other words, unscrew the bottom sole, take it out, and replace it with another sole. So that's if you just wear out the sole. Or if you wear out the inside part, like in some cases I do, you wear the inside part, it's all worn out, you just uh, replace this section, unscrew it from the back from a metal system or another kind of material system, just screw it back in a new one, you screw in the back part, a new piece, and you're set. Instead of buying a new boot, which costs a lot of money, let's say for example purposes, let's say this is a $50 US boot for the whole thing, between 50 and 100 depending on where you go and what the quality. Let's say it's 50. But if you want to just replace this part, you unscrew it and replace it, and it costs you, let's say, $5, okay, or $10. Or if you wear out your soles, instead of buying the whole boot, just unscrew the sole and screw back in the new sole. So then you have interchangeable parts and replaceable parts for the whole boot. Um, Most of us just wear out certain parts of the boot, so most of it will be fine. So instead of being wasteful and throwing the whole boot away or the shoe, you only replace the parts you actually are worn out and you actually need. So, and you know, if you wear out the front part, let's say this section right here, so you unscrew this part, this from the main base of the inside base, unscrew it, and then replace another part inside. So in other words, what I'm trying to say, the whole boot can be made into several sections that can be screwed in or attached to, either by zipper, screws, or any kind of system. So basically what you want to do, or concept was, is have the boot made of different section parts that are replaceable. Instead of replacing the whole boot itself or shoe, just replace the parts that are damaged. Like we replace the soles, the inside, you replace it, and why not replace all different parts from the boot? Just replace the sole, replace the back, replace the front, the sections, the sides, whatever section you want to replace, or the inside. You can replace it and make it into a multi-sectional piece of boot that either screws in or attaches or zipper or any kind of form, but it have replaceable parts. So that way, you only replace a little bit. Let's say every year I wear out my back section, and that's my case. I wear out my back section, so I replace that, let's say, and then I wear out the bottom soles, so I replace the sole, the inside sole, and then the on top of the other sole. So if you replace those, let's say I spend $30. Let's say I spend 25 replacing the parts once a year. That saves me $25. Especially if the boots goes up to a price to $100. You can save a lot of money. Not only that, be wasting less money. So I think that we should have interchangeable, replaceable parts for work boots. Boots are actually made of leather, or even shoes they're meant to last for a longer time. We can replace the parts instead of having replace the whole boot. Most of us just replace the bottom, and that's all. it could cost at least 10% less, maybe 20% less on replacing the parts than replacing the whole unit or the whole shoe itself. That is my invention concept for the world, is have a boot that is able to replace different parts of the section of the boot for work purposes or just to walk around. It could be anywhere from work boots, heavy duty work boots, to tennis shoes. But my concept actually would work better for something we use daily, on a daily basis. We wear a lot. Basically, we walk around a lot. Is basically a work material, shoes and stuff. So that's my concept, my invention for the world, to save money in the recession that's coming in, a depression, whatever it is, where everything's going to be more expensive. To even we have to be mindful and of not wasting products or shoes, because we may not have the money to buy a whole shoe or a whole boot. Why not have the money just to replace the parts? That's going to be in different parts of the world, in different countries. That's going to happen, where everything's going to be more expensive, and it's buying a whole boot is going to be very expensive. Why not have it in sections? That way we could just replace the parts we need, and not the whole shoe or boot. Well, anyway, this is a work boot for you guys, concept for replaceable parts.